Is the housing market going to crash? I can tell you in all confidence that without a doubt, the housing market will not crash. If you disagree or it's not what you want to hear, please give me a chance to tell you why. And then at the end of this video, agree or disagree, I would love to hear your thoughts. But I'm so convinced that this market won't crash that I will stake my entire reputation on this one video. Stop listening to the media and other sensationalists who don't understand what's happening or who are producing these videos just to get views. Just so you know, I study the most recent statistics and trends, and I gather information from the top economists and housing market specialists so I can provide you with the most accurate and up-to-date information so you can make an educated decision. Hi, I'm Ty the Real Estate Guy, and if you'd like to stay up-to-date on the latest real estate tips and trends, subscribe to my channel below and ring that little bell. If you have questions or comments at any time during this video, please leave a message below. I'll do my best to respond to each one of you. If you're looking to buy, sell, or build a home in Utah, please feel free to call or text. I would love to talk with you. Also, this is one video that you'll want to watch all the way to the end because it's loaded with solid information. At the end of this video, I'll make some recommendations that are sure to answer your other real estate related questions. Now, I know that I'm going to receive some comments from those who think I have an agenda or that I'm trying to get you to buy a home because I'm a realtor. But I assure you, that's not the case. I sincerely care for you. I have the deepest desire to provide the most accurate information, even if it's not what I want to happen. And honestly, I don't like what's happening right now, but it is what it is. And you need housing market specialists, people like me, to give it to you straight so you can make a wise, well-informed decision. Now, I keep hearing that we're in a housing bubble because prices have come up so high. What goes up must come down, right? Wrong. Homes will continue to sell and prices will continue to increase for a lot of reasons. The number one reason the market will continue to run is because new buyers are flooding the market. A lot of states are seeing a huge migration from more expensive locations. This isn't just happening in Utah, it's happening all over the country. These people who are coming from these pricier areas can't believe how cheap our homes are. And in many locations, pricing is so low that they're buying two houses, one to live in and one as an investment property. Many of the buyers coming into the market have cash and a lot of it. If you have any chance of getting a home, especially in the hotter locations, you need to be aggressive and make some concessions. I may need to do a video here in the near future on how to win in a hot market. Yeah, keep your eyes out for that video. Anyways, please listen to what I'm about to say because it's the absolute truth. The reason homes are selling way above list price is because in the eyes of these migrating buyers, the value of the home is higher than what it's listed for. And there's still a lot of these buyers in the market. To increase the longevity of this current trend, people aren't done moving from the more affluent regions. And there's just a lot of people still sitting on the sidelines. They're waiting, hopeful prices will come down or that something will happen that will give them a better buying opportunity. Unfortunately, anything that happens to remove buyers from the market will probably be worse for those waiting as well. For instance, higher mortgage rates. When the migration finally stops, and it's going to be a while, that's when things will finally start to slow down. Some of the larger cities like Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago will cool off way before places like Salt Lake, Phoenix, Austin, Tampa Bay, and etc. The Great Migration has undoubtedly changed the face of our nation, and it will continue to do so. But we can't place all the blame on the migrators. Is that even a word? Anyway, the mass surge in home buyers is also due to the vast number of millennials and first-time home buyers pouring into the market, which is most likely due to the low mortgage interest rates. These near all-time low mortgage rates are another major reason why the housing market is booming. Just over a year ago, rates were sitting around 4.25%. Today, rates are sitting around 3%. These lower rates give buyers, you, $50,000 to $70,000 in additional buying power, depending on several factors. This has allowed a lot of people who previously couldn't qualify the ability to buy a home. And the lower rates have greatly encouraged investors to purchase another property or properties. Once again, flooding the market with more buyers. When you add this massive surge of home buyers to a housing market that's already suffering from a severe lack of inventory, you get what we're seeing today, which is a lot of cash buyers, multiple offer situations, home selling way over asking price, huge earnest money deposits, sometimes non-refundable. Often, buyers are willing to remove the appraisal and home inspection contingencies. Buyers have offered to pay the seller's moving expenses, and I even heard that one buyer offered to name her firstborn after the seller. That's kind of weird. Anyway, if your market is anything like Utah, the available homes in your location might look something like this. On the Utah MLS, as of June 1st, 2021, there were just over 2,500 homes available for sale in Utah, the entire state. In Salt Lake County, there were only about 650 homes for sale, leaving only about 250 homes available in Salt Lake City. Here in Utah, we're in a severe housing shortage, over 50,000 units below what is needed. The current inventory barely scratches the surface, giving us less than a 1-month supply of available homes. It will most likely take years to fill this gap, especially when you consider that people are moving to Utah in record numbers, similar to many other areas of the country. I know that a lot of you are worried if housing is still a good investment because prices have gone up so high, but I assure you that it still is, and that home values will continue to soar. You have to understand that prices don't have to come back down, especially when we're talking about real estate. Just ask Californians. That being said, we're in a wild market, so you want to use some caution. What do I mean? Well, if you pay $50,000 above asking price, removing the appraisal and home inspection contingencies, there's a good chance you overpaid for the home, and without a home inspection, you could have tens of thousands of dollars in repairs once you move in. On an existing home, you should never remove the home inspection contingency. Please, don't do that. I've heard multiple stories of people paying $100,000 above asking price. Honestly, that's fine as long as you can make the payment, or if you're paying cash. But you should still know that it could take years for home values to catch up to what you paid. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick because I'd like to ask those of you who still think the market's going to crash, why? I really wanna hear from you. Please share your thoughts below. And if you're finding this information useful, will you please give this video a thumbs up? I would appreciate that more than you know, and a thumbs up will help others see that this video is helpful. Thanks. Okay, so the homeownership rate in the United States is approximately 67% as first-time home buyers continue to flood the market. In 2007, there were 3.7 million homes for sale. Today, there's only about 1 million homes for sale. That is a significant difference. Right now, at this exact moment in time, there's more demand than supply. This means home prices will continue to go up. It's simple economics, and it's true with anything. Take lumber, for example. Yes, home values are way up, but a lot of people can still afford the homes at this price and higher. In 2007, before the crash, homeowners had about 33% equity in their homes. And when the market crashed in 2007, home values fell by 33%. That means a lot of people lost all their equity, and many more were underwater. In other words, they owed more on their house than what it was worth. For all those people who fell behind on their payments, owed the banks all sorts of late fees and penalties, it was an easy decision to just walk away from their home. And the market crashed because we ended up with way too much supply and almost no demand. Today, the average homeowner has about 78% equity. That means a lot of people today have hundreds of thousands of dollars in equity in their homes. Homeowners who fall behind on their payment today will do everything they can to keep their home because they don't want to lose their precious equity. These people are not going to go into foreclosure because they have way too much equity. Instead of losing their house to the bank, they can just sell it and walk away with a lot of money. For this reason, an extremely small portion of our population will actually go into foreclosure. I should also mention that house payments are a lot smaller today thanks to lower mortgage rates. Millions upon millions of Americans have purchased a home or refinanced to a rate of 3% or lower. If you don't understand the power of mortgage rates, you should know that a rate of 3.5% is insanely low. Many believe that a rate this low is like borrowing money for free. Simply put, you will not see a wave of foreclosures because people are safe and happy in their current mortgages, unlike the recession. It's just not going to happen. Yes, there will be some foreclosures, but they will only help to alleviate our current circumstance. It will not be enough to do any serious damage or to bring the home prices down. Like I've been saying for months now, there's just too much demand and not enough supply. People aren't listing their homes for sale, and home builders can't build homes fast enough. Even if we hit a price ceiling, which I'm not expecting to happen anytime soon, homes will still continue to sell. And I'm not sure if I dare talk about Joe Biden's first-time homebuyer credit, because as nice as it sounds, and as much as I would love to do anything to help first-time homebuyers, I just don't think it's the right time or solution. We are already suffering from a severe housing shortage. This first-time homebuyer credit would suddenly bring millions of new buyers into the market, exacerbating our problem, and home prices would definitely bounce higher. I feel bad for first-time homebuyers today, especially those who could have purchased a home last year. The current situation is frustrating, and many of you have already been priced out of the market. But unfortunately, it's the wrong timing for Joe Biden's first-time homebuyer program. What about inflation? Well, we will start to see it move higher. Matter of fact, we could clear 2% this month, if not next. This will drive mortgage rates up, potentially to 3.5% and maybe higher. In other words, buy or refi now or forever hold your peace. If you're building a home, you might want to consider looking into a long-term rate lock. That being said, it is likely that mortgage rates will be up and down through the rest of the year, and there's not really any reason to panic. But overall, rates will trend up. I've said this in other videos, but mortgage rates could be the only thing to slow down or derail this housing market. As rates start to increase over the coming months, with the rising home prices, more buyers will fall out of the market. Really, the homeowner landscape is changing. The day of people moving up to a bigger, better home every 3 to 5 years are probably over. Because people have locked in these crazy low mortgage interest rates, many below 3%, and because home prices have skyrocketed, that trend will most likely come to an end. Instead, places like Utah, where values are way up, it could become a lot like California, where people stay in the homes long term. So if you don't like your neighbors, sorry, they're probably not leaving anytime soon, and well, neither are you. To address those of you who still believe the housing market is going to crash, consider where you're getting your information from. If it's from the national media, you need to know they are not housing market specialists, and rarely are they reaching out to those who really know what they're talking about. Here's my promise to you, my brothers and sisters all over the world. I will always produce content with the intent to educate you. Of course, money is important to me, but not more important than my honesty and my integrity. I will always speak the truth, even when it's not the popular thing to do. In the end, people will look back at my content and know that not only was I giving it to you straight, but that I also had your best interest at heart. I will become your trusted source for reliable real estate and housing information. Okay, so as promised, here's my recommended videos to guide you through the process of buying or selling a home. The first-time buyer to-do list. How to sell your home for top dollar. How to find a home builder. Why you need to buy a house right now. How to save money when building a home. If you're planning to move to Utah or you already live here and you're looking to buy, sell, or build a home, I would love to talk with you. Please feel free to contact me directly. If there's something in this video that stood out to you as being helpful, or if you have questions, please comment below. Sincerely, I want to hear from you. If you know someone who's looking to buy or sell a home, please share this video with them. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell to be notified each time I post new videos. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Ty, the Real Estate Guy. If you found this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to ring that little bell below. It'll make you feel good.